We out here. Drift me. Guys, welcome back to the vlog. Welcome back to the fucking vlog. You know what it is. You know what it do, baby. You know the vibes. Wait, what happened? Oh.
She didn't even record.
Yeah, I am. Christian, what are we doing today?
We're working on my friend Andy's car.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh shit, I got a new camera woman. Is that what's going down?
I had to get paid for this. He's doing something, I'm not sure what. Okay, let's record him. Okay, what are you doing?
Putting on my bumper.
Putting on his bumper. Okay.
You're vlogging now?
Yeah, I'm a vlogger.
I'm tired.
Why am I doing this?
You're tired?
Angle
You're
it.
drunk. You're not tired?
I am tired. You know that vibe?
I'm already sober.
Fitness. He's checking out the fitness. Me on Instagram. Can you tell us?
Bridge figure A, figure
That's my type. That's my type. That's my type. Alright, this is Christian's bike. This is Matt's bike. Say hi to the vlog.
Hi.
Say hi. Wait, introduce yourself.
I'm Arllan.
Arllan, okay. Dirty ass shirt with the leaf on it. If you buy a shirt, you can get this special limited edition leaf that was on Christian. Oh, look at these work wheels.
Not using a lot of power.
The only one I'm going to is the one I'm going to. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're pretty much gonna get back to working on the 240SX. First thing I want to say is I actually talked to a friend of mine. His name's Cody, and he was pointing out the work that I did here, basically kind of reinforcing the fender in this place, or whatever you call this work. He was basically giving me some pointers and basically saying how I should use bigger slits to weld onto the fender, because one, it'll probably make it a lot more rigid, and two, it'll be a lot easier to seam seal, because I did not think about the fact that I would want to cover up all these holes from all the road grime and water. So pretty much I'm gonna have to redo all this work. I'm basically going to be cutting everything here and then cutting bigger slits, probably maybe about yay wide, and then pulling it all the way up, and we're going to be cutting as far in as possible, basically to the frame rail. So yeah, I'm pretty much fixing the jank work that I did, and then once I do that, I can actually make you know, fillers with some excess material I have over there, basically of my, you know, outer part of my fender, to basically patch up any hole, weld it onto the car, and then seam seal it. Just been cutting into the fender right now. Gotta redo all that work. Alright guys, take a look at this. After like 10-15 minutes of cutting, it already looks 10 times better, and I already have like a fuck ton more clearance. So I'm very glad I took Cody's advice and with cutting everything. And now I can pretty much I can keep these slits here and just kind of just weld this whole sheet up, and then whatever, you know, is kind of gapped, we'll go ahead and just take some extra material and lay it over. But that's a lot less to, you know, have to seal basically. And I might just take a piece from the fender that I cut off previously and just make a piece that just goes over all these small slits, and then just tack it on and then seam seal it. I'm so glad I fixed that trash work I did earlier. I just didn't know any better, but now.
Run donks.
What are donks?
22s and 24s. Skinny
I don't want to give away.
Bro, this San Jose.
We're not far from Oakland, bro. But hell yeah, guys, I'm actually really stoked. I'm redoing the work. It didn't even take too much longer. And I had an idea too. I might not even need to grind any of this shit down. I'll just use it as an extension to kind of just weld on top of, because then that's just more material to kind of keep, you know, the whole welding process a bit smoother. Because welding on thin sheet, as Cody was telling me, it's actually pretty tough because you can poke a lot of holes. All right, so the homie Arllan right now is gonna take it away. He's gonna start welding for me because he's a really good welder. So hit it, brother. Arllan's good with the trigger, man. Definitely good with the trigger. He's good at shooting too.
Coming to my channel for a surprise.
Not too shabs, dude.
A little bit over penetration there.
It's fine. Seam seal.
Yep.
Seam sealer, and we'll grind it down so that it's as flat as possible, and then call it a day. Dude, look at that clearance, dude. That's so sick.
There's so much room in there.
I know, dude. I'm ready to fucking tuck 20s.
All right, guys, it's time for Christian to weld. He's gonna show me really how to weld.
No.
Look at that, dude. What the hell are you talking about?
But is it really on there though? That's the question. I don't know. Maybe.
That looks really clean.
Serious?
Looks pretty clean.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Building his first Iron Man suit.
I think I did what Cody was saying by penetrating. She's penetrated through the material.
Mm-hmm.
That actually fucking works. Okay, so we just finished this side and it looks so much better. Like almost 10 times fucking better. Just finished grinding down all the welds so that it doesn't look super shitty. So you can kind of see up close it still might not look as good, but you know, like from here it looks great. It's gonna get covered anyway. So now we actually have something that we can actually seal up. So all these slits that I made earlier, we can just seam seal it up. And then here, we'll just add a little bit of material, weld it on, seam seal it, make a little cover here. Here we can just seam seal, make cover here, and we're good. And this whole wheel well is just protecting inside of the chassis so we don't get any chassis rot in case, like, you know, I take this thing in the rain or if it's raining at the track or whatever. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of the work. I'm still learning as I go. Arllan knows, you know, a lot more than me. He works at Sonic, so he's definitely been a help. And big shout out to Cody for giving me that advice, because honestly, even though I didn't do that great of a job doing this method, this method in itself just is so much better. So super hyped on this. All right, so that's gonna wrap it up for today as far as welding, because unfortunately we ran out of welding gas, so I'm gonna have to pick that up tomorrow and continue this side. But a couple things I wanted to talk about. Arllan and I found out that I'm actually rubbing in the front pretty heavy now that I'm running a meaty tire like this. Let me go ahead and show you guys. I'm gonna turn the wheel. Yep, it stops right there. That is not very much turn radius at all, and it's actually hitting the kit right here, and it will hit the bumper right around here as well once the bumper's on. So that is unfortunate. That is not cool. Running meaty tires is a lot more difficult than I thought. So in order to fix this, I'm thinking maybe I can run less caster, and if I want to run more camber, you know, I'm definitely gonna have to do something. I don't want to raise the car but you know, yeah, let's not even talk about raising the car. But yeah, this is like super unfortunate. I'm thinking if I run like 2 degrees less caster, I'll be okay. But even in the, you know, inner wheel well, you know, I'm gonna have to cut some stuff. Like here, this part of the wheel well has to go, and I'm probably most definitely gonna have to do that reinforcement some way or the other, but I'm gonna save that for actually when I start working on the front. Hopefully the caster thing will fix it, we'll see. But dude, that is such a bummer, man. I never thought that running meat would cause clearance problems, and that's probably why people stress your tires when they run such an aggressive offset. And this is a pretty aggressive offset. It doesn't seem like it because the fender, you know, pokes out as much.
You can see it from the other side of the stock, how much this pokes out.
Yeah, from stock, yeah, you can kind of tell how much that pokes. But yeah, I mean, let me know if you guys have any suggestions, but I think what I'm gonna end up doing is just cutting a fuck ton in front. The rears, I wish the fronts were as easy as the rears, because I know I'm not gonna have any clearance problems now that I've done this. Also, another thing I wanna talk about too is, This harness, now that I'm going through it, seems like it is super ugly, and I'm like itching to get a wiring specialties harness, but
there's only one of two ways you can make this thing pretty. One, ditch it, get a wiring specialties harness, or you have to tear apart every insulation and put new insulation on everything.
Yeah, dude, and it's just like, and right now I'm still waiting on Grom Racing to get back to me on the motor. It's been like a week and a half, and I know those guys are super busy, so I probably have time to figure all this out. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of work and a lot of content for you guys. So if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe if you want to follow me on this build, because it's pretty much going full send on this build. The next step, obviously, for the rears after I finish all the welding and seam sealing, is gonna be molding on the kit. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be sick.
One of a kind S13 once this thing's all done.
Oh, most definitely.
Offset, meaty tire, what's meant to be a stance body kit, like
I
super
know.
flush.
It is meant to be a stance body kit, and I'm probably gonna stance it later, but let's run this. Let's run with this track setup. If I can get everything to clear with this setup, I'm no doubt gonna clear when I just poke the wheel out and stretch tire. So it's honestly, it's kind of cool the way it works like that. So well, thank you guys so much for making it to the end of the video. Don't forget to hit up Lucrative Co. Just did a restock on all the black tees, so go ahead and head over to the website. The link will be in the description below. Cop yourself a tee, cop yourself a white one too, because we got those in. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.